Welcome back to another episode of After the License, the podcast where we help real estate agents build their business. I'm your host, Jeff Buettner. As always, if you're listening to the podcast, check out our YouTube channel. We have YouTube-specific trainings and live streams, and we always have goodies in the description, like our free course on creating your database and your sphere of influence. And then if you're watching on YouTube, just know you can get a lot of these episodes via podcast form, wherever you get podcasts. Today, we're going to touch on, should you join a real estate team? So in the last episode, we touched on the difference between a real estate brokerage and a real estate team. For all of you new licensees or getting your license and you want to know the difference, today we're going to touch on, should you join a real estate team? Let's touch on the people who should. I recommend joining a real estate team for a lot of new agents. And the simple fact is, when you join a team, you are going to usually have a higher split. So you're going to have a split with your brokerage and a split with your real estate team. But with those additional costs, right, when you close a deal, that additional kind of higher split, you usually get leads from your team, some training, some support, someone you can rely on and look to when you have questions, because inevitably those are going to come up in your first couple of years. And then you also have systems and tools that you can plug into so that you can grow your business faster. More often than not, a team was started by a team leader who's been in the business for a while, has some experience in that area, and knows how to not only generate leads, but market to them and convert them, and can help you do that. So you don't have to figure out those things yourself. Now, for those of you who, the opposite, right? There are some people who maybe a team doesn't make sense. Maybe you have a family member who's in the business or a really great mentor who's going to be able to help you out with some of these things. If that's the case and you don't need those support or those resources, then maybe having a team doesn't make a ton of sense. If you're someone who likes to just figure stuff out on their own and are willing to kind of take the highs and the lows of kind of figuring out selling real estate by yourself, again, maybe a team doesn't make sense. But that's ultimately, at the end of the day, the pros and the cons of it. Are you looking to plug into tools, resources, lead generation, models and systems that make sense, that work not only for the team leader, but the other agents on that team? Or are you looking to kind of blaze your own trail and maybe keep a higher percentage of your commission? There's no right or wrong way. I think there's probably almost a 50-50 split of new agents who end up joining a team or just do it on their own. You have to figure out what's best for you. If you have questions on this or you have a specific scenario that you want to run by me, drop a comment below in the YouTube video. I'm happy to answer anything for you. And as always, if you enjoy this content, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing on YouTube, and I'll catch you next time.